Can we get a few minutes afterwards here when you're done? Get an interview for you?
Probably can.
Can?
We'll see.
Sounds good.
Bilderberg.
Bilderberg?
Bilderberg Group is essentially 120 plus of the world's most powerful financial industrial elite. They meet in secret every year at different places all over the world, and Rick Perry is actually an attendee.
Yeah, didn't our president and Hillary Clinton attend that a couple years ago?
I'm Rick Perry, and I'm honored to endorse Pete Hegseth for the United States Senate. He's exactly the kind of patriot that we need.
When it comes to the laws like the Logan Act, peace, citizens and civilians, as well as people within the office, meeting with other foreign lawmakers and policymakers, meeting behind closed doors for the future interests of this country. That's a clear violation of the Logan Act, as well as members within the CFR, Trilateral Commission, Bilderberg groups, and all these other things. Do you guys feel that anybody meeting behind these closed doors in these secretive groups should be held for treason?
I wouldn't support a single thing that moves toward a new world order or one world government or anything, and I don't think anyone in our government should be party to or assisting in anything that leads us toward one world government or that kind of influence. So I think we need to make sure that American interests are always put up front, always defended. It's what I fought for overseas. It's why I raised my right hand as a soldier to deploy 3 times, because America is a special place. And international organizations don't care about our interests and our sovereignty. We need to stand up at it every turn.
The Logan Act was established to prevent American officials, elected officials, and representatives from meeting with foreign officials because of the problems it breeds with respect to bribery and espionage.
Are you for the candidates that are running for president that are members of these organizations that are uniting with world bankers and making world politics and world ideas?
The Bilderberg deal?
Yeah, I've been to a Bilderberg. Kind of, if you think that they're going to hatch a conspiracy there, I'm sorry to say that they couldn't put together a 2-car funeral.
Well, do you think that they should be charged with violating the Logan Act?
You ever been to Bilderberg? No. It's a lot of important people saying fairly predictable things.
I'm not going to answer your question.
I understand. But what I like to get on record, though, is basically I was told by him as well as your campaign manager that you don't want to do any videos with people that have hard questions for you.
Don't listen to you.
Main question I have is you basically the voice behind the troops, the Vets for Freedom campaign.
The Senate proposal right now is for about a $483 million bonding bill. On top of a $500 million
a lot of people here really think it's important that people be transparent and talk about what's really going on. I understand that. We're documenting. We'll put the video out. You can see it later. What I was told, this is the only chance I have to talk to you. So, probably the hardest question I have for you is the interview you did on Fox News with Mark Dice. Would you like to comment on that at all?
So we Republicans, were we going to go up there and bond?
No. CISPA, pro or against? I mean, I want to sit down and ask you these questions, but it doesn't seem like you're wanting to give me the time. Internet Privacy Act. Do you think people should be able to get on the internet and post what they want to and research what they want to, or should the federal government have the oversight of what gets out? Come on, Pete.
Go out and hire an independent contractor to do work. They first have to certify that there is no state employee that's able to do the work, and that there is no one who has worked for the state within the last 4 years that's able to do that.
There's another one for you, since you're ignoring me. Have you looked into Building 7? Have you heard of Building 7?
Almost think organized labor has influence up there.
New York City, 9/11, 2001.
So I had a bill that said, well, we're not doing that anymore. We're not.
Yeah, no time for you.
This is Building 7, a 47-story skyscraper that fell on the afternoon of September 11th.
The government says that fire brought it down. However, 1,500 architects and engineers concluded it was a controlled demolition.
Over 6,000 of my fellow service members have given their lives.
And thousands of my fellow first responders are dying.
I'm not a conspiracy theorist.
I'm a structural engineer.
I'm a New York City correction officer.
I'm an Air Force pilot.
I'm a father who lost his son.
We're Americans, and we deserve the truth.
Did you ask me the other day about Tower 7?
Building 7.
Building 7?
Yes.
Is that because you're a 9/11 truther?
I believe 9/11 should be reinvestigated. Did you look into Building 7, Pete? Is that what you're saying? You didn't look into Building 7? Okay.
All right, thanks.
Have you heard of Building 7? Pete? I figured you might want to research about that. Well, Pete, I've spoke with everybody that's been up here speaking about CISPA, and they all kind of oppose it. That's why we're looking at people that are running for Senate to kind of give their opinion.
Here, if I answer the question, will you go away?
Yes.
All right, I oppose it.
You oppose it.
There you go.
Thank you.
Merry Christmas.
All right.
I'm not going to do any interviews. There's nothing going to happen. Nothing? Nothing. Governor Perry, quick comment?
Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. We're not going to be able to do it this time.
Will you comment about the Bilderberg Group? 2007 visit?
We'll see you next trip. We'll be here often.
Was Barack Obama there at Bilderberg in 2007? Was Barack Obama at Bilderberg in 2007? Governor Perry, quick comment. Chantilly, Virginia. Bilderberg Conference, 2007. Was Barack Obama there?
Very
if you want to schedule an interview, I'm happy to do one, but I'm done with guerrilla journalism.
One thing though, with the Logan Act question there, Pete, Barack Obama's been to Bilderberg groups and different type of groups. How are we as citizens going to hold him accountable? That's the question up there.
You're never going to have your New World Order, Perry. International sovereignty will prevail. You're not going to have your New World Order, Rick.
I wouldn't support a single thing that moves toward a new world order or one world government or anything, and I don't think anyone in our government should be party to or assisting in anything that leads us toward one world government or that kind of influence.
How are you going to handle people that are trying to influence and seek your influence and contribute to you, such as executives from institutions and banks too big to fail, giving you contributions? Have you accepted donations from one such as Goldman Sachs?
Yeah. No one's going to scare me. I'm beholden to no one. And I have gotten 2 checks from Goldman Sachs, one of which was my college roommate, and the other one's also another one I went to college with. So if friends of mine want to donate to my campaign, I'm happy to have their donation.
We need Pete Hegseth in the Senate working to overhaul Washington.